guys, I'm Sarah Syria and welcome back to my channel. So, elephant in the room, this you're probably noticing right off the bat. Yes, I dyed my hair. This color is a product of letting my husband choose my hair color. It was later disclosed to me that he chose it because he wanted me to look like Black Widow. Not normally something I consider when choosing a hair color, which superhero I want to look like. But anyway, you know what? It's fun. Nice little change. We've got some really great projects today, revamps. So taking an existing pillow that I already had and adding a fringe to it, just to give it that little extra pizzazz. And the second project is a soap dispenser. It's left over from our master bathroom. We just ran out of soap. So what it was is one of those home scents where it comes with the soap. So it's not a particularly decorative soap dispenser. So we're gonna give it a little coastal flair and let's see how that turns out. All right, let's get started.
For our first project, we're gonna add fringe to this pillow. We will need macrame cord, needle and thread, scissors, and a box lid. First, we start by wrapping the macrame cord or yarn around the box lid. Once we've done that, we can go ahead and cut up the middle, and we're basically creating two halves. So this is how we're going to make the tassels that will eventually kind of make up our fringe. So I removed the ties on each side and I counted out 6 strips. You can use as much or as little as you want. That's just what I decided that was good for this particular pillow. So I'm going to lay out one strand. So there's 6 strips that I'm laying on top, and then now I'm going to tie a knot. And then again, this is just to make the tassel. You can also refer back to a past video that I did on just straight up making tassels. So we're going to tie the knot nice and tight, and then pull all of the pieces together and wrap around another piece and tie a knot again. So once again, you can always refer back to my previous video. I go a little bit slower than this. So tie it nice and tight. And there we have our tassel. So I made about 15 of these for each side. So you really kind of just got to figure out for the pillow that you have what works. So now we're going to sew the tassel. And like I said in my previous video, sewing is not one of my strengths. So I didn't really video this thoroughly because I don't know that you particularly want to copy what I'm doing. But I just tied a knot and then pulled the thread through, and then now I'm going to sew through the tassel and then back through the pillow, and then just continue in that way, stitching. I just put lots and lots of stitches just to make sure it's secure, but I don't know that my technique is the greatest. So again, if anyone wants to add any comments at the bottom, let me know a better way to stitch it. That would be great. So like I said, I just continue here. I'm just tying a knot to end my stitches, and there we have it. Our tassel is secure and we have our fringe. For our next project, we're going to take this dispenser and we're going to give it a nautical twist by adding twine. We will need twine, a glue gun, glue, paint, and a paintbrush. So we start by removing the pump. And we're going to first glue on the twine. So I'm doing a really similar technique that I did, or actually the same technique that I did on the vase in an earlier video. I just wanted to show that we can use these techniques on different items around the home. And I happened to run out of soap, had the dispenser left, and thought, you know what, this could work. So we're going ahead and applying the glue with the hot glue gun and and attaching the twine. So again, you could refer to my previous video with the vase. I go a little bit smaller than this, but basically I'm just laying lines of glue and attaching the twine and continuing all the way around the base of this, this dispenser. So again, gluing, wrapping, wrapping, and gluing. So I did 2 rows because I'm going to create what I like to call nautical stripes. So just attaching the last piece here. And I'm going to go ahead and paint these blue, and then I will add more of the natural twine in between to create the stripes. So I'm just using a regular paintbrush. This is some paint that I had left over. It's actually, it was from a tester that I was doing for the cabinets in the house in Florida. It's just bare marquee in satin finish. So I'm just covering all of the twine and just really dabbing the paint in. Doesn't matter if you get it on the bottle because you're adding the natural twine and to finish it off so it won't show. After doing 2 sections, I decided to do a 3rd section of blue along the top. So I wrapped it with twine and then painted it blue. I also decided to add in a white stripe. So here I'm showing you how to do that. I started out by gluing a single line of twine in between the sections. And you see the space in between. I'm going to add the natural in between this. So I'm going to paint this one white. So this is actually just dollar store paint. Just the acrylic paint that you can get. You can see the bottle there to the left. And I'm just going to apply it again with a regular paintbrush. Again, it doesn't really matter if you get it onto the glass because we're going to fill in the space with the natural. So we finished up with that, and now it's time to add the natural twine. So again, using the glue gun, we'll dab some glue onto the dispenser and attach our twine. So again, just wrapping it around and adding as much glue as you think is necessary. So I ended up removing the line of white because I didn't love it for the look that I was going for, but I think it's just fun to try different things. So here's our finished product.
Really pleased by the way the soap dispenser turned out. Hey, it's the same treatment as we did on that vase. If you go back to the earlier videos, you'll find I did white and the natural on a vase, and that turned out great. So it shows you can use these techniques on all sorts of different items around the home. And hey, who doesn't like a little fringe on a pillow? Pretty excited to be adding tassels and fringe to all sorts. And I'm thinking even for the outdoor pillows when the season starts, I think that would look pretty cool. Anyway, everyone, take care, stay safe, and I hope you join my channel again. Bye for now.